Hello guys, welcome back to my Let's Platinum Divinity Original Sin. So we are in a Fort Joy. We have 2 barrels of Death Fog, which gonna be fun. And yeah, we're starting our adventure. There's a lot of stuff to do in here. And I'm gonna try and do things, get as much XP as possible without fighting or just doing simple fights and get us ready. Yeah, so we gotta like a save in here just because there is a fight to the side in here.
Those are the same beasts that sank our ship. Damn, they made it to shore.
Yeah, but I'm gonna not deal with it. I mean, we definitely are capable, but don't have to. So here's a Sir Lora, the DLC I bought. We don't have Pet Pal yet, so we learn nothing. I think we're gonna wrong button. We're gonna get Sharp Rock, why not? We are going to get the Red Prince. Jesus, I couldn't remember the name. Just for now. It's not gonna be in our party, but
over the water with a steady, malcontent stare. His skin is of a bright blood-red color. Could he be... Yes, you recognize him from the ship. It would seem you're not the only one who survived the tentacles of the deep. The lizard turns about with the graceful ease of a dancer, or a duelist. You lock eyes with his, 2 smoldering embers that sizzle your very soul.
I did survive, yes. And chances are I wouldn't have, had you not returned to the aid of your fellow passengers down in that dreadful hold. You have my gratitude.
Hand over heart, he salutes you with a bob of the head. More than a nod, though less than a bow.
telling me we're glad to be of help doesn't do to stand idly by when people are in danger.
Yes, I'm sure you've all the makings of a hero and all that, but let's not get carried away, shall we? Now then, if there's nothing further...
That's what he is doing here, standing on the rock.
I'm sure I don't mean to sound condescending, but I had thought it quite self-evident I was gazing out over the waves.
He sighs dramatically.
Tell me, what do you see when you cast your glance over this ocean?
Say that you see memories, childhood days spent in the sun.
Memories. Quite so.
He looks out over the water once more, and so do you. A few tranquil moments pass as the waves lap against your thoughts.
As for myself, when I consider this vast expanse before us, I see an empire. I see continents dotted with mighty cities, and shimmering along the soft curve of the sea's horizon, I picture the palaces that formed my paradise. Lost.
Tell him that's rather specific vision he has there. Why an empire?
Of course it's rather specific. Quite obviously I'm musing over the very actual empire that I lost.
Suddenly, having all the air of being deeply offended, he stares at you with utter incredulity.
Well, don't just stand there gawking like an ape at an abacus. Or do you really mean to tell me you don't know who I am?
Yeah, so the tags are being used, so you have special, so one of our tags is scholar, so that's why we have this option to answer. A red lizard, that can only mean one thing, he's the notorious Red Prince.
The very same. I am the Red Prince, the all-conqueror, the world-tamer, the spouse of the sun. Of course you know me.
There's a brief moment's pause, during which his grandiloquent pose deflates ever so slightly.
That said, I suppose I must own up to the fact that I find myself rather in between all-conquering and world-taming opportunities at the moment. The grandeur that is my fate has hit a bit of a snag. But never you worry. For the throne I was destined, and my throne I shall have.
Invite him to travel with you. Maybe you can even help him win his throne back.
Truly. A kind offer indeed. And you've already proven to be trustworthy enough. You came back for the others on that ship, after all. Fine, I accept. On one condition. For reasons I'll not disclose right now, it is imperative that I should meet with a dreamer, one of the mystics of my kind. I've reason to believe one of them may be present on this island. Promise me we'll look for him, and I'll extend you the blessing of my company.
Let's
Jolly
promise.
good.
Before you go, tell him that he should probably know you're actually an undead.
Oh my word, how you do astound me. Come now, did you really think a handful of linen towels can fool me? But don't worry. I have studied the arcane arts for years, including necromancy and demonology. I do not hold the petty prejudices of common folks. In fact, I prefer the exceptional in all things. Your secret is safe with me. So, now that that's settled, first things first. Even if you are as versed in the art of eloquence as I am, that our swords will be doing a lot of the talking from here on out goes without saying. As a born fighter, I prefer the perfection of the blade myself. But I'm well acquainted with the secrets of
Okay.
magic, and yes, even subterfuge. What say you?
So, like I said, we're not gonna use him, but I'm gonna, just in case we need him, I'm gonna make him a
Wizardry is
mage.
embedded in my nature as deeply as the instincts to breathe and drink and mate.
Wizard.
The dominion over fire suits
So,
me best.
wizard
truth be
will
told,
do.
But there is no... Very well. Onwards then to victory.
The Red Prince nods.
Now, as you're aware, you'll be traveling with a prince. Proper forms of address include Your Majesty, Your Royal Highness, or if you're feeling particularly frivolous, My Lord. As your luck would have it, I seem to be fresh out of luggage, so you won't be required to carry my belongings. Of course, there are other forms of protocol to bear in mind, but I'll see to it you'll pick up the rest as we go. So, without further ado, let us be off.
Companion has bonded with their... Can develop a relationship only with that character. Yeah, so he is really fun. If you want to have him as one of your characters, definitely worth it. But I played with him before. Like I said, I have different party in mind. Other characters are fun as well, and I don't know what's gonna happen, so it's gonna be even more fun for me. So we cannot get there yet.
A black cat. A herald of wisdom in my homeland. How fortuitous.
Where's the cat? Okay, so the cat is here. So there is a trophy for getting cat out of the fort. So don't let it die. But because we're gonna skip a part of Fort Joy, he's gonna stay put. So we won't have to worry about him for long.
I found something.
I need to dig here.
So we don't have the shovel, but the prince can actually
One must put in due
use-
effort if one is to reap the proper reward.
Did I manage to summon? No. So we have an undead in here. I don't think we have to worry too much. Oh Jesus, so maybe we have to. Jesus Christ, we're all burning. Underestimated him. Heal. Did I die? No. There you go. For a second I thought I died. Alright, so we got some XP in here. I used already rested. There you go.
I've spotted something. I need a shovel.
We don't need a
I'm not
shovel.
opposed to manual labor if circumstances require.
Alright. There's one thing I find out. We cannot compare from here, which is a bit... What can you do? It's a bit of shame. Whoa. Like we actually have to go to inventory. So equip. And this one I think will be better than what she has. A bit. Does it give finesse? Okay. World secrets. Keep an eye out for secret passages. Yeah. So there is a hidden passage in here, but I don't think there is a XP here. No, not really. So we're not gonna go there yet. And if you don't pick up Red Prince, there is a shovel here. And the glass to identify stuff. Oh, whoa. Why you go down? So I think there is a... Oh, that's Sir Lora, sorry. Yarrow flower, that's important, pick it up. What was that? One branch. There's one thing in a PC version you can like highlight stuff that are around you, but you can't do that in here. You actually have to approach everything.
Hey, mister. It's a lot nicer here than that stinking boat, huh? I'm sure glad you went back to save the others. Saw one of them wringing out their tunic at the shore a few hours ago. Say hi for me.
One more thing before we dismiss the prince. I wanna get his so sent to Sabil.
Ever again. Never.
Okay. So now, yeah, we have a save. Very important. So maybe I can show it like that. So as you can see, this stuff is happening in here. If you approach this, you will lose possibility to gain a trophy. You need to win a fight in here, but we just not, you know, strong enough to do so at the moment. So we're gonna go up, and that's the place where the cat cannot go up the ladder. So he's gonna just stay down there and we don't need to worry about him. Then the second thing in here is you don't want to trigger those 3 guys as well. You will have to fight them, and we can get a bit more XP, or maybe not XP but gold. So I would leave it. I would talk to her. We don't really need to talk to her. Yeah, we don't really need to talk to her. The only thing I noticed first time I was here, if I use this ladder, all the other characters started running around and they triggered that fight over there, and it was really, yeah, not ideal, because one of my characters was here, others were there. It was just a mess. So that's why I did it this way, disconnected all the characters and made them go down.
Pipe down, Dwarf. It's time to accept reality.
As well.
I told him at noon exactly, didn't I?
Fucking hell. Okay. I just disconnect her so she won't run somewhere stupidly. You know.
She's gone, Dwarf. Gone.
So there is a quest in here, and I knew this quest, very easy, but somehow I don't know if they remove it or what happened, it doesn't trigger. So you should be able to get a quest by talking to this lady here, but somehow for me
She ain't coming
it didn't
back.
trigger.
Please, please, you must help me. No one here will help me. Not one of these bastards. A child is missing. My baby.
Ask what you can do to help.
Oh, bless you, bless you. She's been missing for days now, and not a single soul will help me look for her. Irma's her name. She's about as high as your hip. Black of hair, a quiet child. Not prone to wandering off. I'm sick with worry. Completely sick. And no one in this damn camp will lift a finger to help me find her.
Ask what she knows about her daughter's disappearance.
I last saw her just here, near 3 days ago. She was playing with her little doll, and I was washing out her tunic. I turned from her for one moment, and she was gone. Left her doll behind, too. It's so unlike her.
Ask to have a closer look at the doll.
Yes, of course. Here, you should take it with you. When you find her, give her the doll and tell her, Mummy says this is for her little chicken, and it's time to come home. That's what I call her, my little chicken.
She soaks up a steady stream of tears with her shirt sleeve.
She ought to come with you then. She ought to follow you back to me.
He hasn't changed a bit. Always late.
Wonder why no one else in this camp will help her to
This place turns people
Blech.
cold.
help
Cold
Luluk.
and wicked. That fellow Jeth over there speaks unutterable evil, but I can't move away from him. What if Irma comes back and I'm not here?
So you do the best and bid her goodbye for now.
You are an angel. Truly you are.
So yeah, nothing happens. It should trigger a quest, and then you can finish it by talking to this guy, like really simple one, but I don't know. It's really weird. Okay. Yeah, just watch out to not get close to the main entrance because you trigger the event. So let's maybe deal with this properly. So let's hire her.
An odd-looking young woman is staring intently at the statue to the divine, fingers curled rigidly at her sides. Greyish-black veins run from her eyes down her cheeks.
Gently call out to her and ask if she's alright.
Her head snaps to you mechanically, and her eyes lock with yours, dark pupils dilated into great black voids. Light suddenly flashes back into her face. The grey veins drain to pinkish flesh, and her whole body relaxes.
Hi, who are you, some guy?
Tell her your name and ask for hers.
I'm Losa. Pleased to meet you.
Losa. Okay. Losa. I need to remember because I wasn't sure how to say it. Ask if she can explain what she was doing just a moment ago.
Ah, it's nothing really. It's just... I'm just a bit... well, a bit... hospitable?
Ask what she did to gain the Magister's attention in the first place.
Wait, you mean you don't recognize me? Ha! This is great. Really, well, it's a damn good story. Well, I was giving this concert up on Overlook Hill. There was a great crowd. They were really feeling it. But I guess it was too good. I had me a little sauce flare-up. Everyone went a bit, I don't know, wild, rabid. I snapped out of it before anyone got hurt, but the Magisters caught me backstage afterwards.
No, they got you after your source manifested too.
Really? Are you hospitable too?
Tell her she's she's going to have to elaborate.
Put it like this. You've never been a host, I bet. That's because you're an infested clump of leaves on the side of the road. That ain't bad, though. I'd give just about anything to be like you. But I'm a roadside inn. Red door, flowers out front, friendly lady at the door beckoning you in for half price. Like a goddamn gold star inn for the disembodied.
So you may understand her better than she thinks.
She gives you a searching look.
You seem pretty well adjusted.
Tell her that the looks can be deceiving.
Ain't that just the truth? So, how are you enjoying the joy?
Say that Magisters hold you in, something about being a danger to yourself and society.
Yeah, same story here. Reckon in my case, they might actually be right, though. So, you want to check this place out together? Strength in numbers and all that.
Say that sounds like a good idea.
It does, right? Before we head out, I've got more than a few tricks up my sleeve, so you'll have to pick which one I'll pull out if... when push comes to shove. Lately I've been into the enchanting arts, but I can shoot, slash, summon, steal, whatever your little black heart desires. So, what'll it be?
So because we wanna make her into Necromancer and a Blood Witch, so we're gonna go Mystic Arts.
Don't know if you could tell, but
And-
mysticism's kinda my speciality. Let's get into the nitty-gritty while we're at it. What sort of magic are
Yeah,
you
and-
interested in?
So Conjurer is the best choice for us in this case.
Sounds fine. So, we're good to go? Yeah? Well, that was easier than I thought. And I'll do my best to stay myself. Lead the way.
Tell her there's one more thing she should know before you continue. You're not totally well alive.
Well, duh. I'm sure that disguise will fool most people, but I'm a very sensitive and discerning soul. Most fleshy folks aren't really alive anyway. Don't sweat it. Or whatever it is you do. Now, let's go.
So as well, because we got her as a conjurer, right? I think so. Yeah, that's how you say it. She should have. Let's check. She should have. Yeah, she has a pet pal. All right. So let's see what Sir Lora can tell us.
Another giant speaks, Quercus. No, never. I will pay it no notice. One of its troop has an air of nobility about it, but this one...
All right. And we have our other companion in here, and I believe the most XP you can get is by fighting them. So I'm going to summon.
This is not your business, Long Pig.
Don't let this moss muncher talk to you like that. Especially a cheapskate like this one. Griff already knows she don't like to pay her fair share.
An intense-looking man steps between the thug and the elf and rolls up his sleeves, revealing well-muscled and heavily scarred arms. You recognize him. It's Ifan, who you met aboard the ship on the way here.
Just stand aside, won't you, mate? This is no business of yours.
Lone wolves decide their own business.
The thug freezes in fear for a moment before shuffling back to the protection of his crony.
Pay up, elf. No one shorts Griff. Especially not one of you.
I thought when I summon on me it will stay up. That's fine. Stand beside Ethan and tell the thug to back off.
Burrow looks you both up and down, sizing up your combined threat.
Get out of here. The both of you. You ain't worth the sweat of my brow anyhow.
What?
The elf smiles and bows to you in thanks.
Follow me, before more of them trouble us.
Alright, let's leave it like that. We're gonna kill them anyway.
There is a safe
Later
place.
on. So we want
Ifan rolls his
Ifan.
sleeves back down. He nods at you, the shadow of a smile on his lips.
I forgot to dismiss the Red Prince.
Good work there. Good work. I can tell you've got chops. Say, you were on the ship here with me, weren't you?
He stretches out one rough hand to shake yours.
Smile and reach out a hand to shake
He
his.
grips your hand tight as a vice and pauses. His fingertips feel your finger bones. His eyes narrow, but a moment later he shrugs and smiles.
Say, you don't look all that busy now that we're safely on dry land. I could use someone to watch my back, and it looks like you could use someone to watch yours. I've just got a small errand to run, and then I'll be looking to get the hell out of here while I've still got a neck to collar. How about we stick together until we get out of this place?
Say that thugs were afraid when he mentioned lone wolves. What are they?
He shrugs, looking off to the side.
Mercenaries. It's a job. My job.
Ask him about the errand he mentioned earlier. It sounds highly suspicious.
Everyone needs to make a living. I make mine running errands.
Shrug, we all do what we have to do to survive.
That's the truth. For me, for you, for everyone in this place. Why not help each other get out of here?
You're keen to get out of here. How does he think that'll happen?
The usual way. Haphazard, terrifying, and drenched in blood. Haven't quite worked out the details yet, but I'll wager it'll be no worse than what'll happen if we stay put. 2 heads are better than 1, and when push comes to shove, 4 fists are better than 2, right?
For sure.
He grins, sharp teeth glittering in the midday sun.
So, before we hit the road, it's best if we decide battle strategies up front. Should keep more of our blood in. Survival's my main priority. I'll use every trick in the book to keep us alive. But if a wayfarer's not what you're after, I've got other skills. What do you need?
Yes. So I find out that actually, if we choose
Dexterous
finesse,
What are you looking for exactly? A tapestry embroiderer?
and we'll choose this one, Shadow Blade, that fits perfectly what we want to achieve. So Shadow Blade it is.
Can do. Onwards.
He scans the horizon for threats with one green eye, then nods back at you.
Looks like you've got quite a busy little crew already. My instincts tell me to travel with a smaller pack. But if you happen to lose one...
Yeah, so Red
Horrible
Prince.
surrounding for an agreeable conversation, but go
Tell
ahead.
him you like to go your separate ways.
Are you certain you want to dismiss your companion?
Your
Yes.
loss.
My loss.
Ifan
Fun.
curls his lip in greeting and
So, seen all the magnificent sights of Fort Joy already? I've just got a small errand to run. Everyone needs to make a lift. That's the truth. Why not help each other get the usual? Two heads are better than one.
he grins.
Right you are. Lead the way.
There you go. Ooh. How is it that... What? Why we can level up him? That's not bad. So let me have a look. Let me have a look. Where is Ifan? Here. No, it's all finesse, poly. So finesse, finesse. Poly was it on the second level? Yeah. So he already... What the hell is going on? I'm lost. So, but he doesn't have a point in warfare, so in this one... So if we give it to warfare, should be fine. And... Thievery or bartering. We can have him as our bartering guy. Although he has already point, but maybe that's a good idea. Yeah, put the point in here. Yeah, we can't do anything about this at the moment. I would like different talent, but it is what it is. But why we were able to level him up when he joined, I don't know. Alright, so let's just quickly... Whoa! And it then definitely didn't save. Damn it. Alright guys, we're gonna have a break and I'm gonna get back to you at the basically same point where when I got Ifan to my party. So guys, as always, thank you for watching and I will see you in the next one.